Hey, feasters, and welcome to episode 94. And today I'm inviting you onto my couch and hear me unpack how I specialized and niched down my business for the very first time. Ready? Come on in. Welcome to the Ask Rezzz podcast. I'm Jason, and I'm here to help you get past those bumps in the road, those struggles, those things that hold you back from building an amazing and profitable freelance business each and every single day. And so I talk a lot about finding your niche or finding your specialty. And I help freelancers personally through Feast and coaching them find their niche. But the other day I had a cup of coffee call with a person off of my email list. And if you haven't heard about these before from me, I randomly pick out 4 people every single month from my email list, and I send them an email to schedule out just a quick 15-minute chat. And I call them my cup of coffee call. Jeez, maybe I need some coffee. Well, this person asked me how I went about niching down. What was my thought process? How did I do it? And maybe I talked a little bit about this process and how I felt and all of these other things in and around publicly in other places, but I don't know if I've really gone too in depth with it. So here you go. I was very much a generalist web developer, and I found myself in my second go around doing this freelancing thing for full time, very much in the same place I was the first time when I had to go back and get a full-time job. It was just about 2 years into it, which was oddly enough around the same time the first time too, when I felt that the funds were running low and I was really getting burned out and tired and felt that I wasn't doing the best work I could possibly be doing for my clients. I also had some, downer thoughts too, like, why am I putting all of this on me? Wouldn't life be much easier if I just woke up, went to work at 9, then came home, had dinner, and didn't have to worry about work all the time? I also thought, it seems like other folks are happy with doing the 9 to 5. Why can't I be, right? And maybe I'm just trying to do something that I wasn't meant to be doing. So I had this long conversation with my then fiance, now wife, about me going back and getting a job. And what she said to me really changed my life and affected me in a way that, I don't even know to this day she knows that. Maybe, if you're listening, Joanna. But she said, that's not what you want though. I know it and you know it, and we'll figure it out together. So obviously I had the best, most supportive girl on the planet by my side that I couldn't disappoint, right? I said to myself that, okay, the pity party's over. Joanna's right. Let's do this thing. So I sat down on my couch literally for the next 4 nights for a good 4 to 6 hours per night and plugged away at the issues, problems, trying to figure out what I was doing right, what I was doing wrong, and how I could be doing more of the right and less of the wrong. I didn't know it then, but in reflecting back on it over the years, what I was doing was niching down. I was specializing my business. I found out that by going through those thought exercises, working through my existing and past clients, and thinking about my business from a much higher level, I was specializing my business. Things I unpacked were the personalities of the folks that I wanted to work with more and not work with, industries that I enjoyed being a part of. I also looked at what I was doing with my skills and the benefits that my clients were getting from that, all formulating a plan to really double down on what works for my clients and for me the best possible way. From all of those thought exercises and a lot of writing and sketching things out and grids and all these other things that I was doing inside of my notebook, I decided to, I basically decided to stop everything. Right? I decided not to take on any of the Ruby on Rails or custom PHP, Magento projects and customers anymore. Not because I didn't enjoy doing them, because I did. And not because I couldn't do them, because I could. But in evaluating all of those things that I was doing, I found that I was providing the best solution I could for my clients around WordPress and specifically WooCommerce. It was a ton of soul searching and process and thinking and sleepless nights too. But it got me out of this funk. It kept me away from going to have to work for somebody else and stay remaining as my own boss. But ultimately, it was me being able to realize what I wanted to do with my life and spend the time with my wife, my son, and doing the things that I wanted to do. All of the other things as an outcome of this, things like marketing, telling folks who I was and what I do, all became 100 times easier. And within 6 months, I was getting leads coming to me saying, "So I hear you're you're the WooCommerce guy." And out of that became a stable business that was able to support myself, my future wife, and we were living in New York City. So not a very easy place to worry about your finances. I've gone ahead and niched down several times after that, to be honest with you. And each and every time, it's accelerated me closer to where I wanted to go. And I've gotten to where I wanted to go. I've built out a framework to follow this if you're interested in working together. That's not really the point here. But it's exactly what my coaching clients go through. If you want more information, you can head over to Rezzz.com for that. But I hope in me sharing this, I was, sharing how I was feeling, some of the process I went through, some of the thoughts I explored. You not only get value from it, but you know that you're not alone either. Every business owner has doubts around what they do sometimes and struggles in finding their path through those things. If they say they haven't, then they're lying. Don't ever hesitate to reach out to me. I'd love to have a chat. If you have a question, ask Rezzz. That's me, by leaving me a tweet, an email, or go ahead and leave a 5-star review with your question on iTunes. You can go to askrezzz.com for all of that information and quick links to it, as well as the show notes for this episode. Until next time, it's your time to live in the feast.